Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving straight into a massive, frankly wild contradiction that is secretly reshaping tech budgets right as we speak. Over the past couple of years, we've all been sold a very specific story about the future of work, right? The narrative was that artificial intelligence was going to completely take over software development. End of story. But beneath the surface, a very different and highly ironic reality is unfolding. We're going to look at the quiet, almost secretive rehiring of the exact same software engineers that AI was supposed to replace. So, think back to just a few years ago. The expectation, heavily pushed by industry experts, was that AI would eliminate 90% of developers by the year 2030. That was the hype. But the reality? Well, it's almost the exact opposite. Research from Gartner just revealed that 50% of companies who laid off your workers to make way for AI are actually planning to rehire for those exact same roles by 2027. We are literally seeing a complete 180-degree turn from those initial predictions. And to understand why this is happening, we've got to follow the money. Big tech giants, we're talking Alphabet, Microsoft, Meta, and Amazon, are definitely not pulling back on artificial intelligence. Far from it, actually. In this massive push for productivity, they're expected to pour a combined $600 billion into AI capital expenditures this year alone. To put that into perspective, that isn't just a standard investment. It is an industry-defining bet. They are outsourcing more and more of their actual coding to AI. But, as we're about to see, this gigantic financial outlay is creating some totally unexpected bottlenecks that are costing them dearly. Now, the initial plan to boost profit margins seemed incredibly simple. Starting in early 2024, the tech industry hit the brakes on hiring, started shrinking team sizes, and ultimately laid off an estimated 124,000 software developers. The strategy was crystal clear: shed all that expensive human talent, rely on automatic code generation tools that promise to build software in seconds, and just watch the savings roll in. At least, that was the theory. But here is the reality check that's keeping tech execs up at night right now. While AI proved to be extremely efficient at generating code super fast, recent studies show that AI-generated code actually contains 1.7 times more errors than code written by human beings. It turns out that simply typing code rapidly is absolutely not the same thing as developing functional software. Artificial intelligence might be incredibly fast, sure, but it is heavily dependent on human supervision, and that supervision is becoming incredibly costly. The problem isn't just that 1.7 times higher error rate either. The real kicker is the maintenance. This massive wave of code generation by AI has actually saddled companies with a 38% increase in the total volume of code that now requires constant human upkeep. So the fundamental challenge of software development has totally shifted. It's no longer about writing code from scratch. It's now about maintaining, optimizing, and fixing the sheer mountain of junk code that AI is just blindly pumping out. Which brings us to a frankly shocking irony. You would think these tools would make everyone faster, right? Well, research shows that seasoned engineers actually became 19% slower when using AI tools. Instead of speeding things up, the AI is kind of acting like an overeager intern. It gives suggestions that look really helpful at first glance, but actually require meticulous, time-consuming corrections. The human engineers are just bogged down in the weeds trying to untangle all of AI's mistakes. A recent GitHub study perfectly captures this entire paradox. They found that 49% of teams reported a decrease in their real productivity after adopting these AI tools. Think about the financial implications of that for a second. You spend billions of dollars to speed up your remaining workforce, and half of them are now moving slower. How does that make any financial sense? It's forcing companies to really reconsider delegating everything to AI because instead of reducing costs, it's dramatically increasing the workload. So why exactly is AI failing to deliver on the coding front? Well, it all comes down to a really vital concept called business context. Artificial intelligence can write functions, structures, and algorithms based on learned patterns all day long. But it completely lacks an understanding of business objectives, technical constraints, and the strategic decisions required for code to actually function inside a real complex company system. When you break down exactly why this code fails, Gartner found that over 50% of these errors stem directly from this missing business context. It's not that the AI is making simple syntax typos or basic programming errors. It's failing because it simply doesn't understand the big picture. It doesn't know why the software is being built, only how to generate lines of text that look like a program. Because AI operates in a vacuum, completely without that broader context, the integration phase is where things really start to fall apart. An IBM study found that 40% of development teams face massive compatibility issues when trying to integrate AI-generated code into their existing infrastructures. The code might look absolutely beautiful in isolation, but the second you plug it into a massive legacy real-world system, it breaks. And human developers are the ones who have to jump in and intervene. Furthermore, we humans usually know when we've messed up, right? We catch our own errors. AI, not so much. Researchers at Princeton University discovered that unlike humans, AI fails to self-correct its own mistakes more than 60% of the time. And that's even when it is explicitly asked to review its own code. If it makes an error, it usually won't detect it unless a human specifically points it out, which makes expert oversight absolutely critical. This fundamental flaw has led to a quiet but massive resolution sweeping through the tech world right now: Boomerang Hiring. With up to 96% of developers stating they don't fully trust AI-generated code, code supervision has suddenly become the central task for tech companies. To solve this bottleneck, companies are actively rehiring the very same employees they previously laid off in their initial rush to automate. Companies are absolutely desperate for these former employees. You simply cannot hire someone off the street to untangle AI logic in a 10-year-old proprietary codebase. You need people who already know where the bodies are buried in the company's internal systems. Boomerang hires can integrate quickly because they already possess that vital business context we talked about earlier, making them perfectly capable of detecting the complex, hidden errors that AI creates. The numbers behind this trend are just staggering. Currently, an estimated 35% of new tech hires are made up of past employees. It's happening quietly, but it is fundamentally shifting the labor market. For example, Google is seeing roughly 20% of its engineering hires for 2025 coming straight from its own alumni pool. If you're a former mid-level or senior engineer at one of these giants, your skills are in incredibly high demand right now. So, the crucial takeaway here is that AI isn't necessarily destroying the tech labor market, it's forcing a massive structural shift within it. Basic tasks, easily automated. Because of this, junior roles are vanishing, and hiring for those positions is completely frozen. But because of that very automation, the demand for expensive, senior talent to act as the ultimate editors is absolutely skyrocketing. They are desperately needed to debug and refine the AI's final product. And this isn't just a theory, it is a confirmed corporate strategy. Over 54% of companies have indicated they now plan to increase their senior developer headcount while actively reducing junior positions. In fact, 61% of companies that adopted AI programming tools increased their senior hiring specifically to review AI-generated code. The very tools bought to cut labor costs have ironically trapped companies into relying on top-tier, high-salary talent. Which leaves us with this final thought to ponder. Is AI actually writing our software, or has it just become the world's most expensive way to generate busy work for senior engineers? The financial payoff of AI in big tech seems far more uneven than the initial hype suggested. It turns out that human expertise, business context, and the simple ability to self-correct are invaluable assets that code-generating bots simply cannot replicate. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep questioning the narrative, and I'll catch you in the next one.